Hey everyone, welcome back to another video with Mr. B. In this video, we are going to cover the vocabulary slideshow, what you should do, what it should look like. Let's get started. First things first, every slide will have a word that you need to define. So each slide should have a definition of that word, an example sentence of that word, something that you create on your own using that word for the slide. You will then go onto the internet and find pictures. An example of this might be, let's say I want to search for pictures talking about vocabulary. So I'm going to go to Google and I'm going to type in, as you can see, I've already done the word vocabulary. I click on images and I'm going to scroll through and see and search for which picture I want to use. And I think I like this one. So I'm going to click on it. And then when it pops up, I'm going to right click and I'm going to copy image. If I then go back to my slideshow, I can click in this box and then paste that image, right? And so you can use one image. I like images, so I probably will use another one. But now you can see that every slide has an image. You can also use the insert button, hover over image, scroll over to search the web. This will actually bring up a search option within the slideshow. One reason why I don't like this one as much is, yes, it is easier, but you don't always get the images you want, right? They're very limited in that search option. So I prefer to use Google and then copy and paste. You should also have synonyms or antonyms or examples or non-examples. I don't want you to focus on those as a priority right now. If you happen to find them, great. But for the time being and this week, I am not worried about your synonyms or your example non-examples. Okay? Your words should be correctly defined. If we have a shared definition in class, that's what I want to see as your definition in the slideshow. I also want to see that you're being thoughtful and careful with your answers and how you set up your slideshow, including the font layout design. Demonstrate that you have thought through changes, edits, or any other ways to support your findings. You can change the font right here. You can change its size right here. You can make it bold. You can make it italics. You could underline it, change its color, or highlight it. Make this slideshow your own. Here's an example slide. My example word is communication. You'll notice I have a definition. I have two synonyms, two antonyms. I have an example sentence, and then I provided an example of what communication looks like. You'll notice that my sentence is demonstrating my example. It doesn't have to be that way, but if it helps your brain, come up with an example first and then create a sentence out of that example. You'll also notice I have my images. My slide is complete. I'm ready to move on to my next one. You all will begin with the word refrain and then move into tension and then identify some other words as well. You'll notice that your box is set up and ready for you to begin. But again, remember, you can change your font, you can change your setting, you can change the layout, make it your own, make it unique. Enjoy.